To install WordPress, the first thing that you're going to need to do is to log into a tool called cPanel, which you access from your hosting provider. In this case, I'm using Reclaim Hosting as my hosting provider. So I click the client login area and log into Reclaim Hosting. Once I'm in my account, I can then access the cPanel by clicking on cPanel. If this is the first time you're using WordPress, I recommend that you install it on a subdomain. This will give you a place for you to play around without any concern of it being your main site. So the idea here is that you're going to install something that is something that allows you to play with and get familiar with the software before you try and build something more serious with it. To create your subdomain, go to the Subdomains button from within the Domains section of the cPanel. Here, if you only have one main domain, it's easy. If you've got more than one main domain, there's a drop-down menu and you can select the domain that appears there. This is for your parent domain. The next thing you need to do is type in whatever you want to call the subdomain. In this case, I've called it test. And then you click the button Create. This automatically creates a subdomain. Once your subdomain's created, the next thing is to go back to the cPanel and install the WordPress application. In the Applications menu, click WordPress. So this opens up the Installatron window. So the next thing to do is to click Install this application. Now I'm going to talk you through a couple things that show up here because they're important. The first one is the domain. This is where you can, again, expand it and select the subdomain where you want to install. Under the directory, the default it says here is blog. This is legacy from when WordPress was predominantly used for blogs. I recommend that you actually delete that and you install WordPress just at the upper level of your domain, because that's actually really where you want it to be. You want to be able to have it accessed just by typing in your subdomain name. In here, delete the word blog. Then scroll down, and other things to take note. In Reclaim Hosting, they actually randomly create an administrator name and administrator password. This will get emailed to you, and you can access it through cPanel as well. So I wouldn't worry about writing it down or anything like that. It can be changed later. Administrator email. This is vitally important that this is correct. So make sure that you have a correct email address, because that's where the email gets sent that gives you access to the system. Website title and website tagline, these are for you. You can put them whatever you want your website title to be and whatever you want your website tagline to be. You can change these after installation. And then I'm just going to scroll right down to the bottom and click the install button. If I go back to cPanel, I can click on My Apps to see all of the applications that have been installed. And I go down to the bottom and I can actually watch as WordPress is being installed. It takes less than 5 minutes, so it's super quick. And once it's finished, actually from this applications menu, you can access both the website and you can access the admin panel for the website. So if you click on the website name, that's going to show you the website. And if you click on the WP admin, it stands for WordPress administration. So it's WP-admin. And that's your URL /WP admin. That's something to remember. You'll use it a lot. And so if I open this in a new tab, then it actually automatically logs me in. So I don't have to worry about that username and password. If you remember that, don't have to worry about it. Automatically logged me in. And I can actually then go into WordPress and actually change passwords or do any other administration I want. So cPanel is your magic backdoor to get in without needing a password. And that's all there is to installing WordPress.